Hello.
Hello.
Miss Pink Hair. Wow, show me the hair.
The hair.
Wow. It's so vibrant.
Oh, I did it yesterday.
Whoa, are you all tatted up? Oh my gosh, look at her.
Oh God,
Wait,
I was
what?
so tatted up. I'm like you.
You're a bad influence on Avery.
I would never ruin my body.
Hi vlog.
Hola papitas.
Hi beans, we are gonna go to Sammy's camera now. I'm gonna pick up a new lens. We also have to pee. Great bathrooms there, highly recommend. And I need to get a new memory card because I'm out. So hopefully, and I said this in one of my last vlogs, hopefully it'll be a wider lens so that I don't have to be so up in your face all the time when I vlog. Yeah, and we just saw Avery and said bye, and I'm gonna see her for like a week. I mean, you don't see her all the time, but I just feel like bad leaving her alone in LA. Anyway, so we're gonna grab the new lens and I will see you, hopefully, with a wider lens and less of my face in your face. Here she is. Let's put it on. Okay, new lens is much better. I can hold it in front and I'm not super close to your face anymore, which is great. Now we're gonna go do a few more errands. We're gonna go to the post office, maybe the beach, and I think we're gonna practice some more driving later because Brandon has started teaching me how to drive. We tried a little bit last night. How did I do?
She's very good.
He gave me a B, so. A B for bad bitch, just kidding. So yeah, we'll vlog some of the driving.
So, next step is we're gonna teach her how to use the accelerator.
I like to drive slow, okay? Safety first.
You're driving. Not you at home, but she's driving. Remy is driving. Nice.
Seatbelts, please. Safety
Seatbelts.
first. Okay, which way are we going? Which direction?
Let's go straight. And then you'll make a left. Very good stuff.
Okay, that's better.
Gotta put it back in gear.
Oh, can't really see now.
So, inch forward, but turn right as you're doing it.
And go.
Yeah. Okay, eyes forward.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, car. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
You can't turn if you're not moving.
Wait, oh no.
So my advice would be start turning a little earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
Turn really sharp. Well, not that sharp.
Oh.
But it's fine. You made it.
That car's. I'm gonna wait for them to go.
Okay.
No. Ah.
What are you trying to do? Using your turn signal in the parking lot. Love it. Yes.
Why am I going backwards?
Because you're not pressing the gas. I mean, eventually you are going to have to start turning into the parking lot
Well, yeah.
from just the lane. You can't drive into all those spots.
So you think you're really close right now. Okay. Just come. Just come on, move. Move. Keep going. Keep going. Now you're close.
Hello.
Hey.
Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Here we go. We're going to New York. Hello. We are home. Or I am home. Feels humid. I love it already. I miss the humidity so much. And I'm so happy to be here. We're gonna go on the train for the first time. I miss the subway so much. I feel like I've said that so many times, but we are here and we're gonna go take the train out. It's gonna feel so good. I love the train. I don't care what anyone says. I love the subway.
I like riding the subway.
Okay, let's go. Lower East Side right now. We're just doing a little shopping. I'm gonna pick up some cookbooks. I've been wanting to check this book out for a little while, and then I just saw this one which looked really interesting. And yeah, we're shopping. What'd you get, babe?
What?
Hype Beast?
Oh, we got clothes.
Hello, we just did a bunch of shopping, came home and showered, much needed. I love the feeling of getting off a plane and showering. It just feels so much better after. And now we're gonna go get some dinner. I think we're gonna go to ABCV, which is one of our favorite spots and super close to where we're staying. Also, this is the outfit today. Black shirt and high-waisted pants and dancer.
Wow,
Yoga.
go. It's like gambling.
Okay, so we're gonna go to dinner. I'm really liking the new lens a lot. The only thing is, I feel like I have to also bring my prime lens because I really like the way that looks for photos too. So I'm like, it's a lot of lenses to carry, but I feel like it's worth it. So oh, and then this is the bag. I'm gonna try and like share outfits because I feel like when I'm traveling, I actually dress a little bit nicer. I'm like, you know, more conscious, and I packed things. I'm forcing myself to dress up because I packed things that I don't wear enough. You know? So yeah, this is my bag. It's vegan. It's from Solo Cotton. And I'll link something similar to this in the description box if I can. Okay, bye. No surprise. Okay, we're back at my favorite juice spot and I'm so excited. I missed it, and no, I have not found anything in LA as good. So we are walking through the market so we can see what they have. This is the outfit today. And we are walking to a little island, which I have never been to. It should be really cool. You have never been either.
I have never been. Yeah.
Wait, this lens, I'm still getting used to it. Okay. I'm still gonna use this lens, but I think it's zoomed all the way out. I don't know. This is much better than my other one though, because that would have been like, hey guys. Today I went to Rumble. We got smoothies. Brandon tried breads for the first time. A lot of food, so I'm really happy we're walking. And I've been loving walking and taking the subway. It's gonna be like a 25-minute walk. We're going all the way to the West Side Highway, so I will show you when we get there. I think it's gonna be really beautiful. There's not much to do there though. It's just like a park. But it looks cool. Today we're going to 11 Madison Park. If you remember my old vlogs, I think I got the reservation back in July. So we're going now. It is the end of August. Hi beans. So last night we went to 11 Madison Park. I couldn't really like talk about it at the restaurant because honestly it was really hard to hear there. Like there was just a lot going on, but I figured I would give you my thoughts, our thoughts on the food now that we've gone, because the number one question I got in my DMs was it worth the price? So I think my answer is it's the full experience, and if you're into that kind of dining experience, then yes, I think you'll appreciate it. It's probably not for everyone, and I think even if you're vegan, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna appreciate it, because it's a different kind of food. It's very vegetable heavy. There are no, you know, like mock meats or alternatives or mock cheeses or anything like that. There is like a beef and like one use of tofu, but it's veggies, just like really beautifully done veggies, and it's more, I think, about the experience and like the attention to detail in each little vegetable that you get than a meal that's supposed to like feel like you're eating something non-vegan. Does that make sense? Yeah, so overall I thought it was really beautiful, obviously, like a great experience. I'm happy that we went, and Brandon has wanted to go for a really long time, so either way we would have gone. It just so happened to be vegan now. I think it's amazing though to see such a well-known restaurant go fully vegan. I think the only thing they have is like maybe regular milk options for coffee at the end of the meal. But what was my favorite? I forgot already. The tomato dosa, that was number one, my favorite. The
pine nut puree, that went with the dosa.
Pine nut puree with the dosa was amazing. Tasted like the best vegan cheese like ever. It was really good. And then I loved the dessert. The blueberry and elderflower frozen yogurt thing was so good, and it had like little pieces of mochi in it. And the chocolate sesame pretzel was unexpectedly one of my favorites. Oh, and like the caviar with okra seeds. Caviar.
The tandoori, yeah.
So Brandon made a good point, and we feel like a lot of the dishes were meant to kind of imitate like what would be omnivorous food, but it's not like a mock meat. Like the beet was supposed to be like a beef, and then
the tandoori was like a caviar course.
Yeah, that's a grain. So the grain and okra seeds were like caviar, and it looks like it, but it's not like, you know, there's no weird ingredients in there.
Yeah, and the tandoori was like marinated with like seaweed, so it was like a little briny, and it kind of tasted a little bit like caviar. So, but
I think one thing is that I've eaten a lot of vegan food, and I feel like I was surprised that there weren't more mushrooms involved, and I feel like maybe it was like hyped up a little bit too much because we've been waiting to go for months now. I just felt like it could have been a little more exciting, maybe, you know, but I had a lot of fun. It was really good. I just feel like, I don't know if I would say like everyone must go, but I think if you're into that kind of dining experience, then yes, obviously.
Yes.
And love to see it. More vegan options, always amazing. And different kinds of vegan options, because I think vegan fine dining, it exists, but it's like few and far between. So this is amazing. Anyways, today's a new day. I'm actually filming what I eat in a day today separately, so I will see you guys at the end of the day. Good morning. I went to Y7 yoga today, and this is the outfit. I said at the beginning of the vlog that I was going to try and show you my outfits more, and then I haven't. So we are wearing a black oversized t-shirt from Aritzia, black mini skirt. It is full of fluffs. Can you see this? But I don't have a lint roller, so just hopefully nobody will be inspecting my skirt. And my white vegan sneakers. We're very matchy-matchy today because we're wearing all black. This is a rare moment.
Pretty.
I have a matcha latte. Feels like I'm back in the old neighborhood, so it's really nice. And it's a beautiful day today. There was a big storm yesterday, flash floods. But today it's beautiful. But we haven't really done much today, but we are walking. We're gonna go on a long walk. We've just been loving walking everywhere, and I love it because I really miss that about New York. I'll talk about like pros and cons of LA and New York later, because that was a huge question that I got in my last vlog and on Instagram. But right now we are walking all the way down to West Village, and we're gonna have dinner with Emma and Shelly. Shelly, you probably know from my vlogs, is one of my good friends. I also miss her so much. I wish I had a Shelly in LA. But we're gonna walk to West Village. It's a beautiful day, so insert New York City being beautiful montage. There they are.
Is it sushi or hand rolls?
Is this like jelly, crystal jelly, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like grass jelly, but it's made from seeds. Hi guys! And it's really good. You get like Asian toppings on top, so it's like mochi. Asian thing. Guys, don't vlog and cross the street. Look both ways. I made it across. So anyway, it's really delicious, and it's vegan and gluten free. It's kind of like shaved ice, but a little lighter, and it's so good. Why am I out of focus? This is a mess. All right, gonna walk home. Bye. We stopped at a little Japanese market at Dainobu, and we probably don't even have the appetite for these things because we've been eating all day, but we have some sparkling waters, some kinako mochi, which I wanted Brandon to try for a while. I don't think he's had this before. And then some barley tea, and these are some cute spoons that we got. Hi beans. We didn't really vlog our morning because we got a little fight. But we went to Citizens of Chelsea. Did you like it?
I did like it. I got the overnight oats, and it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. I had
the matcha.
I had some weird thing going on. Like I just like wasn't feeling really good, so I don't know if I don't think the food was bad. I think I was just like really stressed out, but I didn't really like keep my breakfast down, so we just won't talk about it. And then we went downtown and we got mochi donuts. I didn't take any videos, but mine was ugly anyway.
You can watch my vlog.
I just wanted Brandon to try it because they do have some non-vegan things, and if you are vegan, they have like mini matcha mochi munchkins. Holy crap, mini matcha mochi munchkins. Yeah, and now we are gonna go to Superiority Burger, which is an all vegan. Is it all vegan? It's like vegetarian vegan, I think.
I think it's vegan.
Well, we're going to Superiority Burger.
The owner, chef, was from Del Posto, fine dining restaurant, and started a burger place, and they have this veggie burger, and I was extremely skeptical the first time that I went there, and
he doesn't even like regular burgers.
I don't even like meat burgers, but it's really, really good. If you ever go to New York, highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I really like their sorbets or gelatos. One is always vegan, so there's always a vegan option, and that's where I first discovered that I love tahini. So we're gonna go there, then we're gonna go to a confectionery after that, and then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. We only have 2 days left here, so that's the update. We have the famous burger, veggie burger, some beans with cornbread and some sauce, some gelato and sorbet, and some crispy potatoes, of course. It doesn't look like anything special, but that's just kind of like the aesthetic.
Just trust it.
Of it. It's nothing fancy, but it's just really, really good. So today's Saturday. We have today and tomorrow left, and then tomorrow we are heading back to LA. We're about to go see my friend Kat. I'm so excited to see her because she moved to London right before I moved, and so I haven't seen her in maybe like 3 months now. So I'm super excited. We're gonna get some matcha, then we're gonna get breakfast, and yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's kind of feeling fall weather, so I'm wearing this like little jacket thing. Baby's always in a hoodie, so that's don't be fooled, but it is feeling a little bit like fall, and it's making me very sad because
it's beginning to feel a lot Like, fuck this.
Dude, I can't even think about Christmas. Like, so cold. But in LA it'll be warm.
Christmas in LA is like summer.
That's weird though, like how can you be sweating and have like a Christmas tree? Anyway, we're gonna go get some matcha now, and my outfit, trying to do that more. This is my Aritzia jacket.
Remy will make me take photos of it later, and she will link it.
My Instagram husband.
Yeah.
And this is also from Aritzia. Oh my god, let me show you. Brandon got me a shirt from Aritzia too.
I did. I got her a shirt. I walked into Aritzia by myself and I got a lot of weird looks. We went into Aritzia together and she saw this top that she really liked, but the line was like held up for some reason, so we ended up leaving. And then she was doing something, I don't know, but I was by myself and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get her that top that she really wanted. And I went in there and I didn't remember which one it was, and all the people were like, can I help you? And I was clearly not meant to be there, so I picked this one out. I still think it's cute.
Yeah, it is really cute.
It's a little bit nipply.
He was like see-through. He was like, it's a little nipply, but like, because I rarely wear a bra. He's like, but it's fine. It's something you would wear. And I was like, thanks. No, but it's so cute.
Something you would wear.
This is, do you know, this is like very on trend right now. So.
This is on trend right now?
Yeah.
God, I'm fucking good. But yeah, I got her this.
Yeah, it's really cute. So I will wear this in the future. I just gotta, let me know, guys, okay? How the fuck do I wear this without a bra?
Free the nipple.
Tell me, okay? All right, well, off to matcha, bye. We're back at Lebanese. This is my personal favorite and my go-to order every time. It's the Tibetan mama curry. I don't know what's Tibetan about it. I don't think anything is, but that's just what it's called. And I get it with pea shoots and steamed greens, brown rice. Ah, my camera's freaking out. Brandon is trying it for the first time and has the chili. It's too long. What do you think, Vivian?
Go.
Today is our last day. We are flying back to LA today. I was talking to Brandon about how it feels weird to say I'm flying home because I feel like I'm home when I'm here. But it's been so nice to be back. And I think one of the biggest questions I've been getting over the last couple weeks, because I did this Q&A a while ago talking about the differences between LA and New York, are just like, what are my thoughts now having lived there for like a month? I will say I've been to LA a bunch. Anyone who's been here for years may remember that back in the day I used to go to LA twice a month for work, and then it kind of stopped when the pandemic started. And I was actually in LA right before the pandemic in March when things got really bad and California went into a state of emergency. Then I came back and yeah, I kind of stopped going to California until this year. So obviously things have changed a lot in California as well.
Guys, if you've been following for a while, you know that I'm from California.
But things have changed a lot. Like when I used to go and visit, I would always stay in Venice or Santa Monica area, and I thought it was totally fine. I never really felt unsafe. Like there's always been a little bit of like funkiness there maybe, but for the most part I always felt very safe. I used to go on runs in the morning at 5 a.m. alone, by the beach even, whereas now it's definitely a little bit more of an issue with the unhoused, and I feel like that's gotten much worse, and you can tell because there are more tents up, for example. And it's really sad to see. I think obviously it's understandable why that would increase during COVID times, but it seems like there hasn't really been much done about it, because a lot of times we'll drive by I guess setups or like temporary tents of unhoused people, and then like even though they're displaced or maybe they're gone, like all of the stuff remains. And so overall it just feels like there's a lot of litter everywhere, which is not something that I'm used to seeing in LA even, actually. And we'd see this in like Beverly Hills as well, so it doesn't really matter the neighborhood. And yeah, like New York can be kind of grungy sometimes. Like people put their trash on the street because that's how it's picked up here, like their bags of trash, but it's different. I feel like there's not as much litter, there aren't as many, you know, mattresses on the side of the highways and things like that. And I know that a big part of it is like people getting rid of their stuff and also putting it out there as like, you know, please take me. But it's definitely different. And I think safety wise, I feel safer here just because there's so many more people around at all times. Whereas in LA, especially because I walk more, or I don't drive rather, I just feel like if something were to happen to me, like most streets that I walk on, everybody would be in the car and like no one would actually see it. And I feel like the chances of someone getting out of their car to like stop and, you know, in the middle of traffic and help me would be like very slim. Whereas here, it'd be really hard to get away with doing something to someone, even if it was like 2 in the morning and I was walking alone. I would always feel super safe. So I feel like those are the main cons for me in LA, and also convenience. Part of it is I don't have a driver's license. So part of it is I don't have a driver's license, but also there's no really good public transportation. Like here we have the metro and it's amazing, subway, and I love the subway. I would take it all the time. I wasn't really an Uber or Lyft girl at all, and I would walk. If it was under a mile, I feel like most New Yorkers are inclined to walk, and we love walking. It's part of just the lifestyle and the culture, and I'm a lot more active. Whereas in LA, like things aren't necessarily super far. Like we have a grocery store probably like a mile away from us, which isn't super far, but when you think about walking there, it usually takes a lot longer because the streets aren't really designed for walking. So sometimes you'll have to walk on kind of like a busy street and there isn't really a sidewalk, for example. Yeah, it's definitely different, but I do also enjoy being in the car. I love that we're able to drive to different places. Like we're able to go to Orange County and it's just, you know, 45-minute to an hour drive away. We can go to Malibu within like 30 minutes. The access to kind of getting out is so much better because also you have a car, or Brandon has a car and he drives and I'll tag along. So there are definitely perks. I'm always fascinated by car life because I've never really grown up having one or living that way, and so like it's, you know, exciting to me. It sounds really silly, but it's exciting to me to like go to the grocery store and like be able to get really heavy things like a watermelon because you know you don't have to like bring it home yourself on the subway. And then space, gosh, we have so much more space. If you guys missed it, I did my bedroom and living room tour in the new house, but it's a house. It's a house, which is crazy. Just unfathomable in New York unless you were to move like out of Manhattan for sure and just like further out. But that's another thing price-wise. I feel like the lifestyle is pretty on par with the cost of living in New York, honestly. I always thought that New York would be more expensive than LA, but food, just like activities, like parking costs, like it all kind of adds up. And I feel like the rent isn't necessarily cheaper, but you get more for your money. So I am paying less than what I paid in New York. I'm splitting the rent, of course, but I'm still paying, let's put it this way, I'm paying only a little bit more in LA. If I was paying for our full rent, a little bit more than what I was paying in New York. But instead of a studio apartment, I have a 3-floor house. So it's wild. Yeah, I think convenience is a big thing though. I just feel like I can't get as much done in LA in a day as I would in New York, and part of that is just logistics and traffic and all of that. And the people are different. I know that a lot of it has to do with my industry and the kind of work that I do, but I feel like I've met a lot of people where it's very transactional, whereas in New York, people are very genuine. If they don't fuck with you, you know right away. And it can feel a little harsh because you're like, wow, this person just, we're not vibing, but like, you know, and you don't have to guess and wonder. Whereas in LA, everyone is so nice, but you don't really know if they're actually nice, or does that make sense? I don't know. Again, I know part of it is like the industry that I work in. And also the fact that like everything I do is so common in LA, it feels really saturated. Like everyone does yoga, everyone is vegan, everyone's into wellness, and everyone's a blogger, you know, which is really cool actually, because I feel less self-conscious like doing sort of blogger things, but at the same time, it's just different. And one last thing I'll mention is that I feel like there's definitely more of a focus on appearance in LA. The kinds of comments that I get from people or that I hear people giving each other are definitely a little bit more appearance-based than in New York. And Brandon made this observation too, that people here just seem to like not give a fuck and like, you know, don't wear a lot of makeup, don't dress up like crazy. It's kind of just like a little bit more low-key and casual. And in LA, I feel like everyone gets work done, and it's so normalized, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I am fully in support of everyone doing any kind of work that they want, as long as it makes you feel good. Like do what you feel like you need to do, right? But it's weird. I feel like I've never really been told that I should consider getting a boob job or lip filler until I moved to LA. And people actually said that to me, and I don't even think it was like ill-intentioned. I think it's just the norm. So that's definitely a new experience. And it's just one of those things, you know. I think it comes with the industry, comes with the territory. It's just a cultural norm, I suppose. But those are my general thoughts. I love the weather, and I'm just so happy to be close to beaches and in the sunshine, of course, and the heat. But being home, there's a lot of things that I miss for sure. And I know it's also like I'm here and the grass is always greener, but for now, those are my thoughts. And I can do like another video just like going in depth on the pros and cons about moving to LA from New York, because there's just so much more I feel like I could say. But we have to go and get some brunch. We're gonna get some bagels. New York bagel or something else, and then we're gonna be headed back to LA, back home.